You have fine taste.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive. Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnehviir. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
Wait. Here's something.
He's here. Defend yourselves.
Don't die on me. You're hurt. Fall back.
Just 1 second.
away with your huffing and puffing, Katana? Here, my noble steed.
Show yourself.
Knew it. Knew it.
I knew it.
This won't end well for you.
I'll miss you. Who's the best horse? That's right, you are!
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of the... Volumes written on Durnehviir allege that he can't be slain by normal means. Unless... the soul of a dragon is as... It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnehviir's physical form while he reconstitutes himself. Minutes, hours, years, I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll, and you can be on your way.
That's it. That's the last scroll. Come on, let's take it to Dexion.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know. So my daughter applied some of the lessons I taught her about necromancy, did she? Don't worry. I think I can help you. Your soul essence was trapped inside a gem. When you and Serana entered the Soul Cairn, it was given to the Ideal Masters as payment. You simply need to retrieve the gem. The moment you touch it, your soul essence will be restored. There's an offering altar not terribly far from here. I'm willing to bet that the gem you're looking for is there. Is there anything else? Could be your last chance. I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition. As much as it pains me to send you and Serana, remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin. Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between us and Enoch. Between life and death. I believe in civility among seasoned warriors. And I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore honor you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue. Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you. For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there. I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more. I will place my name with you, and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum. Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
I admire you so much. You know that?
There was a time when I called Tamriel my home. But those days have long since passed. The Nova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles. I was, but unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Gillan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy. The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica. I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding. They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul. Free? No. I have been here too long, Quinarin. The soul caring has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would surely perish.
Hopefully this is
I
bright.
only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there, through your call. In my language, the Quinarin is the vanquisher, the one who has bested a fellow Dova in battle. You are the Dova King, the Dragonborn. You may not be one of us in body, but you have earned the right to bear this title.
The sky is so dark.
Yes? Yeah. I just wanted to ask you something. About your childhood. What was it like? That's kind of sweet, actually. I mean, but then again, I was born rich, so maybe I'm not one to talk. Well, it's something I was hoping we could talk about. Do you mind? Well, when you brought me back home, I asked my father if my stuff was still there. Surprisingly, he hadn't discarded it like he did with my mother's. Among other things, I found a small portrait of a little girl embracing a dog. I thought it had been misplaced, so I started asking some of the castle staff if it was theirs, until one of them pointed out that the girl looked just like me. And he was right. That girl was me, and I had a dog. Yeah, and everyone remembers them even long after they pass away. But I had no idea. I don't even remember having a dog. And that's not all. I also had a tray containing 20 dissected specimens of butterflies. I don't remember ever collecting them. There was so much stuff there, and none of that seemed familiar. Exactly. I feel like I've lost a fragment of my identity. Even if I moved on from those things, I should still remember that they were a part of my life. You think so? I'm not so sure. The more I think about it, the more I believe that the passage of time is weighing on me, you know? I'm just wondering if that's what happened to my father, and he just stopped caring for the past. What if I end up doing what he did? I know, but for how long? You don't know what he was like when I was younger. It's true he was distant, but deep down he cared about me. Now he's willing to kill me to achieve his goals. How long will I be me until my identity erodes like his did? Right, sorry. You're right. I can't live in fear of what I may become just because it happened to my father. No, it didn't happen. He chose this, and I won't follow in his footsteps. Thank you for helping me realize it. I know you are. Thank you. Do you need something? I can't say it surprises me. I just didn't know when. If. I've been assuming that's where all this is going. I've been trying to make my peace with it. Come on, we can talk about this another time.
Greetings. That's fine. See you later.
Once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came
How's it
riding
going?
right from old Rorik's day.
Another time then.
I trust your journey was successful? I'm sorry, my friend. I can no longer be of use in this matter. It's my fault. In my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the careful preparation required. I thought I'd be able to allay the after effects, but I was wrong. Now I am paying for it. Blind? Yes, I'm afraid so. No, it will have to run its course. And there's always the chance I may never recover. No, there is another way. The question is, how much are you willing to risk to find Oriel's bow? I can't guarantee you'd be free from harm. Becoming blind could be the least of your worries. Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek. It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract Ancestor Moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls. In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you. From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy. Well, as I'm sure you've figured out by now, it's no mere coincidence that we're named Moth Priests. The voice of the Ancestor Moth has always been an integral part of reading the Elder Scrolls. Oh, the moths don't literally read the scrolls, but they maintain a connection to ancient magic that allows the Moth Priests to decipher them. If you listen closely when you find the glade, you should be able to hear their song. A soft, harmonious trilling. It's through this ancestral chorus that the moths tap into a form of primal augur and become a conduit for deciphering the scrolls. By having the ancestor moths close to the moth priest, they can utilize the conduit and share the moth's augury. Only the most resilient of priests can do it this way. It takes years of practice to interpret the harmony. You've come this far, and you've found several Elder Scrolls. Whether you believe it or not, the scrolls have a mind of their own. If they did not want you to find them, they would not allow it. Because of this, I strongly believe you were meant to hear the ancestral chorus. Only one way to find out. Sadly, yes. It is the inevitable fate we agree to pursue when reading the Elder Scrolls. It generally does not occur until a moth priest is in his latter years. But in my case, I simply was not preparing myself properly. Deciphering one of the Elder Scrolls is nothing like reading a simple book. There is quite a bit of ritual and concentration required. It can take months or even years to complete a single scroll, and even then, months to recover. Not as much as I would like. Even after spending decades of my life in study of the Elder Scrolls, they remain a great mystery to me. It's true for most of my brothers in the Order as well. We don't really know where the scrolls came from or who wrote them. What we do know is that some are born with the special gift to read the Elder Scrolls. These chosen few can divine events of the past and future within the scrolls, though in time, it drives us to blindness. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell. Even today, the Elder Scrolls remain a great enigma. It is our sacred duty to study the Elder Scrolls. We read these ancient scrolls of prophecy in order to divine the future, and we use that knowledge to aid the Emperor. Sometimes, we venture out into the world in search of more scrolls for our library at the White Gold Tower. That is the very purpose that first brought me to Skyrim. It is the great spire at the heart of the Imperial City, among the tallest towers in all of Tamriel. The lower floors are home to the Imperial Council, and the Order of Moth Priests occupies the middle floors. The tower suffered damage in the recent war with the Aldmeri Dominion, and is not what it once was. I hope one day to see it restored to its former glory. Good luck. I hope you find the answers you seek.
Arkay's been watching over me for years now. He says he's not too sure about you. Potions, my friend. Potions. Possibly some spells? Maybe some other things I've forgotten about. Actually, I'm not sure. Let's see, shall we? We'll speak again soon.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed. Watch your back.
I've helped you all that I can. The rest is up to you.